Step back in time to the dusty streets of Los Angeles in the 1800s. In part 3 of our journey, we reveal 40 more incredible moments that shaped the City of Angels. Witness the unseen history now. Around 1875, a view looking south on Main Street from near the Bella Union Hotel. You can see the Temple Block and Downey Block at the intersection of Main, Spring, and Temple Streets. Note the livery stables on both sides of Main Street and the railway tracks running through the center of the street. Early 1870s, San Pedro Street, a muddy dirt road near 2nd Street. You can see a gas street lamp surrounded by a large puddle of water. Around 1874, farmer Dennis Sullivan tilling a piece of land where Los Angeles City College stands today on Vernon Avenue. This location was once the site of UCLA before the university moved to Westwood. 1875, a Third Street looking southeast, a small residential area with farms and orchards in the distance. On the far right, you can see the newly built Los Angeles and Independence Railroad Station at the intersection of 5th and San Pedro Streets. 1875, a steam locomotive in front of the Los Angeles and Independence Railroad Station at the intersection of 5th and San Pedro Streets. 2 elaborately decorated towers flank the entrance of the main building. 1876, locomotive number 1 and passenger cars of the Los Angeles and Independence Railroad. The train sits on the tracks next to the station at the intersection of 5th and San Pedro Streets. It is full of passengers and ready to depart for Santa Monica. Around 1875, a view of Santa Monica and the Bay. You can see the railroad track and wharf of the Los Angeles and Independence Railroad. The wharf was completed in 1875 and later sold in June 1877 to the Southern Pacific Railroad Company. 1880, a scene of the wharf and beach in Santa Monica. People are strolling along the pier, sitting on the sand, and enjoying the ocean waves. Look at their attire. This was the typical everyday clothing during the late 1800s. Around 1668, a stereoscopic view showing the grounds of the Sisters of Charity of St. Vincent de Paul, seen from across Alameda Street near Macy Street, now Cesar Chavez Avenue. You can see the Los Angeles Orphan Asylum and School, originally known as the Los Angeles Charity Institute. Around 1868, a view of the grounds of the Sisters of Charity of St. Vincent de Paul, seen from across Alameda Street near Macy Street, now Cesar Chavez Avenue. You can see the Los Angeles Orphan Asylum and School, originally known as the Los Angeles Charity Institute. 1875. A view looking northeast across the Los Angeles Plaza area and Wine Street, later known as Olvera Street. You can see the 3-story brick building of the Sisters of Charity located at the southeast corner of Alameda and Macy Streets. 1875. An overview looking northeast across the Plaza and Wine Street. This shot highlights the Sisters of Charity building at the corner of Alameda and Macy Streets. Today, this location is adjacent to Union Station and the Mosaic Apartments. Around 1875, an early view of the area around the plaza. This includes the Antonio Maria Lugo adobe, built in 1820, located on San Pedro near 2nd Street. The Lugo adobe is marked with an asterisk in the center right, and the large building with the tall tower in the distance is the home of Wallace Wordsworth. Around 1885, a photo showing the house of Don Antonio Maria Lugo. It is located on San Pedro Street near 2nd Street in Los Angeles. Around 1875, a view looking northwest on Temple Street, looking over Horticultural Hill. Olive Street is in the foreground, while Horticultural Hill on Temple Street is on the upper right. You can see the Hollywood Hills faintly in the distance, including the highest peak, where Griffith Observatory stands today. Around 1895, a view of the 200 block of South Olive Street in downtown Los Angeles. It showcases these beautiful and stunning Victorian-style houses. 1877. This is a detailed drawing of Los Angeles. It shows the city's first bridge on the right and the Aliso Bridge on the left. This view looks west toward downtown Los Angeles from Boyle Heights. You can see Los Angeles High School perched on top of Pound Cake Hill in the upper right. 1873. This is the first known photo of the San Fernando Valley. Looking south, it shows the Mission San Fernando Rey de España in the center. Except for the mission, the vast land appears almost completely deserted. The mission is located at 15151 San Fernando Mission Boulevard. Around 1875, a panoramic view of the San Fernando Mission looking south across the valley. Most of the land is still wild and untouched. In the distance, you can see the Hollywood Hills with Cahuenga Pass, the lowest point on the skyline, and Mount Lee behind it. Around circa 1870, an exterior view of the San Fernando Mission. Two dirt roads lead to the entrance, meeting at the Adobe Cloister located to the right. A series of arches support the tile roof over the courtyard. On the left, you can see more adobe structures, including a two-story building next to an older, collapsed walkway. During the 1800s, a view of the Convento building, also known as the Long Building, two families stand by their horse-drawn wagons, stopping along the road that would later become El Camino Real. 1887, a view of Avalon Bay on Catalina Island. You can see the steamship Ferndale and the sailing vessel Ruby. A small rowboat with two people sits in the foreground. On the far left, a second sailboat is visible. The steamship on the right is flying the American flag from its stern. Around 1888, a scene of a steamship docked at the pier in Avalon Bay. You can also see the Hotel Metropole located in Avalon on Santa Catalina Island. The island is commonly known simply as Catalina. Around the 1890s, a view of Avalon Bay from the hillside behind the Hotel Metropole in the center. A steamship can be seen in the middle of the bay just behind the hotel. Numerous tents are scattered across the landscape, and Sugarloaf Rock is visible on the far left. Around the 1890s, a panoramic view looking southeast showing the Hotel Metropole and the steamer Hermosa. The large vessel is docked at the pier while smaller boats float nearby. You can see tents near the beach and women in high-necked dresses and gloves. On the right, there is a windmill and clothes drying on a line. 1891, a panoramic view of Avalon Bay on Santa Catalina Island. The rock formation known as Sugarloaf is in the upper right. The steamship SS Hermosa is heading out to sea, leaving the pier near the Hotel Metropole. You can see tents along the beach, and on the right stands the Victorian-style Holly Hill House. This house still exists today and is the oldest surviving building in Avalon. Around 1869, a view of New High Street, which later merged into Spring Street. You can see a rifleman on the road near the corner of New High and Temple Streets. The Allen Block stands in the foreground, while the Clock Tower Market and the courthouse appear in the background. 1869, a view of Main Street looking south toward Temple Street and the Spring Street intersection. The Adobe Temple block stands at the junction with a 4-story brick commercial building rising behind it. Signs for E.B. Frink and Company and Wolfenstein's photographic gallery are clearly visible. The Clock Tower Market and the courthouse lie further in the background. 1869, a view looking east toward the old Los Angeles County Courthouse in the Temple Block. This was the county's 5th courthouse location. Market Street runs between Main and Spring Streets along the north side of the Clock Tower Courthouse, while Court Street runs along its south side. 1876, a panoramic view of the Clock Tower Market and Courthouse in the Temple Block. This area served as the county's main administrative center. It is located just 1 block east of the original City Hall and jail. Around 1869, a panoramic view showing the first City Hall and jail located at the corner of Spring and Jail Streets. You can see the adobe city offices along Spring Street, while the brick jail is situated in the rear courtyard. Around 1875, a view looking east from Franklin Street at its intersection with Spring. The first designated jail of Los Angeles, a brick building, is near the northwest corner. Behind it is the Rocha Adobe on Spring Street, which also served as the first City Hall. The Temple Block Clock Tower is visible in the upper left. Around 1875, a detailed view of the fenced prison yard behind the old Rocha Adobe. You can see a small white outhouse and the 2-story city and county jail building. 1874, a view looking south on Spring Street from the top of the Clock Tower Courthouse. To the right is a building with a sloped roof and a sign for Mercantile Law Collection. Just south of that, at the northwest corner of Spring and Franklin Streets, is the first City Hall and jail. The tall building in the distance, near the upper center, is the city's first Jewish synagogue, built in 1873. 1873, a view of the first Jewish synagogue in Los Angeles, known as B'nai B'rith. It is located on the east side of Fort Street, now Broadway, between 2nd and 3rd Streets. This beautiful brick building was designed by architect Ezra F. Kaiser. 1876, a view of the old McDonald Block at 127 North Main Street, between 1st and Court Streets. You can see the old Temple Courthouse with its clock tower appearing in the background. The building features signs for Alex Mackenzie selling fine wines and liquors. Around 1881, a view looking north along Main Street near the plaza showing the Signoret Block. This 3-story brick building features bay windows and an awning over the sidewalk. It advertises Russian electric baths. You can also see signs for a barber shop with shaves for 15 cents and Mrs. Hook's dressmaker, Paris Fashion. Rolling hills are visible in the far distance. Around 1880, a view looking north on Main Street from the rooftop of the Downey Block, located just south of the Baker Block. It shows the position of the Signoret Block, which stands directly opposite the Pico House. 1876, on Spring Street near First. The livery stable on the left, which provided horseshoeing services, once was the headquarters for the Butterfield Overland stage. This was the first stagecoach to reach Los Angeles in 1858. 1876, July 4th, 1876, Los Angeles celebrates the centennial of American independence with a parade on a dusty Spring Street. These rare glimpses into the late 1800s reveal a Los Angeles on the brink of a massive transformation. From the quiet shores of Catalina to the first brick buildings of downtown, history was being written in every frame. If you enjoyed this journey through time, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more historical treasures. Share this video with a history buff and leave a comment below. Which of these old locations surprised you the most? Thanks for watching.